You don't say there is nothing. You keep then verifying what is there.
Well,
you
okay.
Why do you think something is there? Why do you think something's there that's worth your time to go look for?
Why are you seeing light, and why are you guys having energy all around it vibrating and tell me there's not energy in it?
Well, because there's light there.
I'll tell you why. Let me answer the question. Because there's nothing stopping the light from traveling through it. It's emptiness. So what's going to stop the light from going through it?
What is
you can go through it
too.
Because there's nothing there, things can pass through it.
So you're basing nothingness off of impeding something traveling through it, but I can travel through a pool very easily and get to the other side and swim through a medium, so it may have a serious philosophical problem here.
I didn't define it that way, gentlemen. I didn't define it that way, but it is a property of it.
I mean, this just isn't how we operate.
That's it.
Stacey, think about
it should be.
Stacey, think about how you walk around. You just walk around, right? You look at you make sure there's no. Listen. Try and listen. You might pick up some. You might actually understand what I'm saying if you are talking while I'm saying it. Okay.
Well,
as you walk around,
come on.
I know. Just shut your mouth for a minute. As you walk around, you just look to see that you've got a clear path in front of you. You don't start feeling your way around as well in case there's something there that you can't see. But your philosophy seems to be that you should do that. And at the same time, you should have your tongue sticking out so that you, in case it's something you can't see but you can taste. And you should be sniffing constantly in case there's something that you can smell but can't see or taste or feel.
Okay, can I rebuttal then?
And clearly, that is not a logical way to operate.
Okay,
if there's no evidence.
Can you stop for 2 seconds?
No, I can't, because I haven't made the point. You need to keep listening, and then you might hear it.
I'm hearing plenty, Jim.
And so clearly, that's not a logical way to operate. Okay. That's not.
Really?
That's not how. Well, do you walk around like that?
So blind people? My brother did.
You're not blind. You are.
But there are people that are.
I don't care. We're not talking about blind people. I'm talking
You're
about
comparing blindness.
I'm not comparing blindness. I never mentioned blindness. Stop lying. I did not mention blindness. At no point did I mention.
I'm walking around sticking my tongue out to acknowledge there's something in front of me.
You're not doing that, Jim.
I tried very hard to get her to listen properly, and I get to the end of it.
Because this is the dumbest fucking argument I've ever heard, Jim.
She said, I get to the end of it, and she says, "You're comparing blindness." I never said anything even.
Everything you said was
close to that.
I know, but
let me have one more go. I'll be very concise. You are proposing that as regards the vacuum of space, we've got to keep continuing to operate as if there's something there. We've got to keep testing for, I don't know what, you won't tell us what it is, the absence of bananas or whatever it is, but we've got to keep doing that. I'm saying, if you're proposing that's a logical way to operate, then when you go for a walk, you will also be feeling, you'll be smelling, you'll be tasting, because that's what you do, isn't it? You liar.
We do that. We breathe wrong taste because we walk. You don't tell me you can't taste air. You can't smell air.
No, you aren't making a specific. You aren't making a specific.
You tell me.
All right. You aren't making a specific effort to taste the air in case you detect an object in front of you that you can't see. So stop lying. You do not do that. I'm not saying that you don't taste anything as you're walking round. I'm saying you aren't making a conscious effort to taste things in front of you to ensure that there are no objects there that you can't see. So don't pretend that you do.
This is going for how long you let anybody talk. This is the problem. If I was trying to do an experiment and I was trying to test all levels and that was needed, I fucking would. But you're talking about
demonstrate. Right.
Stop!
So you
you can sit here and talk, and you don't give anybody time to talk because you want to control shit your way with bananas. You're a fucking monkey.
That's what we're saying to you. Demonstrate that that's not being done.
You're a monkey? I agree.
No, demonstrate that that has not been done. That everything that we can test for has not been tested for.
You
show us what
I said that.
Show us what we missed.
Why don't you guys look for what you're missing? Because you're not looking besides what a few things.
You're
And
just
when I
hoping
ask
there
you,
is something.
listen, you still haven't answered my question because you want to avoid it, and you guys do this on purpose. This is how you guys try to win your arguments. When we ask you what you're testing for, you go into a loop-ass circle so you can have an argument. Look at me, I'm Jim Monkey Bananas, and you won't answer questions. So please answer my question, what you're testing
you're
for
saying
when you do that.
You want me to provide a list of all the things that we've tested for,
Yes,
so
I do.
you can come
because this is your experiment you're guys talking about.
No,
yes, I do.
You need to come up with a list of the things that we haven't tested for.
Well, the thing is,
No, I
we
don't.
test for
No, I
the
don't.
ability for something
It's
to
your
go through
claim that we
nothing.
should
Jake,
operate.
is this guy for real, y'all?
It's your claim
Are you
that
a
we should
robot?
operate. It's your claim that we should
Stacey,
operate.
Stop interrupting, please.
I'll try again. It's your claim that we should operate as if we've missed something. So what is it we've missed?
You should be looking for something.
So
because you said
Stacey,
there's nothing.
How do you know there's anything
Stacey,
left for us to look for? And how do you
know there's not?
Why do you think we've stopped? Why do you think we've stopped? Why do you think we've stopped?
Guys, we've looked for everything that's in the physical world. We've done temperature, we've done X-rays. You probably would have a hard time naming something that they haven't done.
But the thing is, that something can go through nothing. And so what happens?
But let's hear it, Stacey. If you can tell us. Let's hear what we haven't done.
But basically, what you haven't done is gotten a new philosophical commitment.
Just need there to be something.
Explain to me why there's light, because the fact that there's light going through, you now need to stop and say, well, we got light coming through. Is there any medium in here whatsoever that we have missed? What have we not tested for? And let's test for something we could be missing something. And the fact that you said at the very beginning of this, not necessarily but Beach, wait a minute, that there's a possibility that you're missing something, then you don't claim that there's
a possibility that we're missing something. What I mean by that is that in some future unknown state, we might discover some currently invisible property of something.
Right.
The same way that we didn't know atoms existed.
Do you understand why light's going through that? Why is light traveling through there? Why?
Because light is a quanta that has unique properties, and one of the properties it has is that it can pass through mediums pass through a vacuum without a medium. It's one of the things light can do.
Pass through mediums, and what else? I didn't hear that. I'm serious. You pass through mediums, and what was the next thing? You can pass through
vacuums without a medium. That's one of the things that light can do. It's just the nature of light.
How are you proving that? That it can pass through?
What do you mean, proving
right,
it?
with no medium. With no medium. Because you're saying no medium, but there's a possibility there's a different medium. So if you're going to prove there's no medium, I need to see that.
Listen, Stacey. What needs mediums are waves, okay? And light has some wave-like properties, but it's not a wave. And all of its properties aren't wave-like. It has particle-like properties, too. And particles don't need a medium, right? Particles can just move through things. Like we could be a particle. We move through vacuums.
So is there a particle inside of this chamber then? Is that what you're stating when light comes through?
Well, when light is going through there, the light particle, the photon, I guess.
Please. Then there's a particle inside of that, correct? Then it's not nothingness.
Well, yes, things can pass through it. Your hand can be in there too, if you want to put your hand in there. So things can pass through a vacuum. What we mean when there's nothing obviously in there, i.e., you didn't leave something in there. Oh, gotcha. You left a little like a Bunsen burner in there or something. No, when it appears to be empty, when there's no light in there, that's what we're saying.
But if there's no light, does that mean there's no particles?
And you can't say what you're arguing, Stacey, seems to be, well, light, it must be passing through something because light. Because light is something, therefore, if there's light there, then it's passing through something. Well, no, it's the thing that the light is passing through that you're trying to establish, not the existence of the light itself.
But Jim,
no. You can just even say there's a particle in there. You can just say there's light and there's a particle, so therefore there's already something in there. I don't give a fuck if there's a medium or not. There's something in your chamber.
Right. So if you don't give a fuck if there's something or not, you're saying there's a particle of light, a photon of light, and then you don't give a fuck about the rest of it. Then
no, I do.
Well, you just said you don't.
Your argument's done.
Just literally, the last thing you said was you don't give a fuck about the rest of it.
That's
you literally just
I said because there's an effing particle, Jem.
Right.
If you find a light particle, there's something in that chamber.
Right. So, but that's the only thing that's in the chamber, and it's surrounded by nothing.
And have you proven that? But wait a minute. How can nothing in a particle exist?
Well, the particle exists. The chamber exists.
So then there's something in that
hang
chamber.
on. Right, what we're describing is what's in the chamber, okay? Right?
Okay.
There's one thing in the chamber, which is the particle.
How does the particle get in?
However, the particle does not fill the entire container. So there's the particle, and then there's empty space around the particle.
Okay.
How do you stop
So is
that
this one
particle
particle?
from getting
Wait,
in?
stop, first of all.
Okay,
When the
go
light
on.
comes in, is it one particle? One particle.
In this particular example, that's what we're talking about, yes, to make it simple.
Okay, but in reality, when light hits, it's more than one particle. Is that correct?
Yes.
No, not necessarily.
Well,
How many particles is there in the chamber now?
Look, it doesn't matter. It's a hypothetical. Look,
Oh,
you can
no. It's not hypothetical.
okay,
There's particles
yes,
in the
There's
chamber.
one.
There's now a million
There's one,
particles.
Stacey.
There's now a million
Part of it.
particles of light in the chamber, and they still don't fill the chamber. There's still nothing surrounding them. Does that
But
help
the
you
particle
Nothing in the
nature of
chamber?
light,
now? Does that
But the
make it any
particle
better in
nature-
any way?
but the particle nature of light